ESPN2. We are presented by Progressive Insurance. The call here on ESPN Radio. The Toronto Blue Jays heading to the World Series as they will meet the LA Dodgers. The road to the World Series goes through ESPN Radio. Catch all the postseason action on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. And you out there can be a part of Unsportsmanlike Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line at 888-SAY-ESPN. ESPN Nation presented by Dr. Pepper. It's not college football season without the delicious taste of an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. College football, it's a Pepper thing. They were down 2-0 in this series. They were down 3-2 in this series. They were down 3-1 in a Game 7. And one of the great playoff performers of the last 20 years, George Springer, with a 3-run homer to catapult the Blue Jays to the World Series. Along with the Jinx, Michelle Smallman, Chris Canty, Evan Cohen with you. Good morning, everybody.
Did the Seahawks win or lose last night?
Good question.
Yes.
Nuno said earlier they split the doubleheader.
Split doubleheader, yes, because I've been saying the Mariners, Seahawks, terrible job by me. But yeah, they won the football game, but lost the baseball game. And they lost the baseball game maybe in part because one of Michelle Smallman jinxed them. You were all in on the Mariners. Oh, they're going to do this. This is their year. First time ever in the World Series. They've never done it. Yeah, what happened?
They didn't win, Evan. They didn't win. And it's not because I'm a jinx. It's because someone like George Springer has that postseason championship DNA. He did it so many times with the Astros, and we talked about the Mariners. At times, they looked like they just hadn't been there before because they haven't. And you can't account for experience this time of year. So I was wrong. I hate to see the Mariners be bounced from the tournament. But, man, what a performance by George Springer.
Is that the only thing that George Springer has, postseason DNA? You sure he didn't bring some of his ways from the Houston Astros up to Toronto?
I was going to leave that to you, Yankees.
The Yankees were complaining about what was happening with the Blue Jays and some of the home cooking. Are we sure that George Springer didn't bring some of those methods north of the border?
Hey,
are we positive?
I am never going to say no.
Okay. Because I'm gonna hate watch the Blue Jays in this World Series. I can't wait to see the Dodgers sweep them. I can't wait. If the Dodgers could win in 3 games, I hope it can happen.
Because of a former Astro.
Yeah, listen, I just want the Blue Jays to look worse than my Yankees did last year. That's it. That's all I want in this World Series. I am tuning in to watch the Blue Jays go down in flames. And George Springer specifically. As much as I like Vlad Jr. and love to watch him work, love to watch him hit, I hate George Springer. I mean, this is a really strong hate. Like, usually I confine it to just the sports hate, but no, I actually think I might not like George Springer. If he sees me on the street, he probably should cross the street. I don't like George Springer. I can't stand him. And so I want to watch the Blue Jays go down in flames. I want Snyder to have every single gaffe a manager can have in a big spot. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. Anti-Canada, maybe.
But here's the issue. You say that you want them to perform worse than the Yankees did last year. It's a low bar to clear.
Why, Smalls?
I'm just saying.
Smalls?
I'm just saying. The Yankees weren't great last year.
I understand that. I want the Blue Jays to look worse.
Okay.
Whatever the Yankees were last year, I want the Blue Jays to be worse. Is that okay?
I mean,
is it okay for me to want that?
Yes, because I love a healthy hatred in sports, and the Astros were cheaters, and you feel personally aggrieved by their cheating as a Yankees fan.
And Smalls, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen in the 7th inning. I knew it. I saw it. I felt it. They had Brian Wu on the mound. I knew it. The best pitcher for the Mariners, in theory, right? Yeah. He was their guy the entire year. Got him in there, 7th inning. I just knew it. I knew it was going to happen there. Like the 5-pitch walk to get a guy on, Then you had IKF with the base hit.
Former Yankee.
You just felt like it was setting up. Then a sack bunt to move the guys over. And then, of course, it sets the stage for George Springer. You knew it was going to happen in that spot. You knew it. You just knew it.
And you couldn't stop it.
You knew it. Yeah, I couldn't stop it from happening.
Normally you reserve your critique to just that, critique, sports critique. I don't think this player played well. I don't think this coach or manager coached or managed well. I think this person could do better. I don't think we should give this person a contract. This is a step you haven't crossed. Because I have learned a lot from you in our 2+ years. And one of the things that I've learned from you is to use the preface of sports when it comes to critique, hate, dislike, because it kind of gives you an out. You removed the preface from a guy that is one of the great postseason performers ever. You just hate George Springer?
Is he a great postseason
Yeah, he has
performer?
19 home runs in the postseason.
Or is he a great postseason cheater? Which one is it?
He's great.
Now, you know he's going to defend George
which one
Springer
is it?
because he loves cheaters.
I mean, listen, you love to solve mysteries.
I
Smalls.
do love to solve mysteries.
Figure this one out. George Springer, good postseason player or great Hall of Fame worthy postseason cheater?
You know, he didn't rip his shirt off and say that he was hiding something because of a bad tattoo, so the jury's still out on this
That
one.
wasn't him. That was Altuve. You can't blame him for that.
It's an Astros thing,
It's the
Evan.
same
We're
thing.
lumping the
You
can't
Astros
blame
together.
him. No, this is not fair what you guys are doing to
We're
this
lumping
guy.
the Astros together.
He's a
CC.
part of it. What do you mean it's not fair? We know it. They admitted it.
No, they didn't admit it. Well, they did, but they were not punished.
They did it. They
yes.
weren't punished. They admitted it.
They were absolved.
Well, LA versus Toronto.
They got a
That's what
slap
we
on
have.
the wrist. They cheated. They won a championship, got a slap on the wrist. We are to believe that George Springer, after a free agency bag, goes to the 51st state, and then all of a sudden he's no longer a cheater? Is that what we want to believe?
So we
that's
think
what I'm
all of those 23 career postseason home runs. Which,
Oh, there's
by the way,
more. What did I say? 19?
It was his 23rd
Oh,
career
even
postseason
better.
home run. It's tied for third most in postseason history.
Yeah.
So we think all of those are sus.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That's my truth. That's my truth. I don't know what anybody else believes, but that's my truth. That's my truth.
As a Yankee fan, you are allowed to feel that
Okay.
way. I support these thoughts.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think it was anything out of bounds last night, but here's the thing. That scandal was so far-reaching in baseball and affected so many people that I do not blame you for holding a grudge forever. I don't blame you. I would too. We know I love a grudge.
Toronto v. LA. Not the first time we've seen this matchup, just the first time we've seen this matchup in the World Series. As, I don't know, will the two people involved with that matchup prior show up to the World Series? Toronto would be Drake, LA would be Kendrick. Are we going to see that matchup in the World Series? I'm very interested. You don't think so?
What?
What?
That's where your mind went?
How does it not go there? Everyone's mind went there.
Did your mind go there?
I didn't think about it until you said it, but now
Nuno and I were talking about it this morning.
It's a pretty
I
good
saw
poll.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
poll
it was
by
all over the
poll.
internet last night. It wasn't like
I was living my life.
As somebody that is watching to see the Blue Jays go down in flames, I love the fact that Drake would attach himself to Toronto.
Oh, because of the
I
curse.
want that.
they kind
Exactly.
of have to both show up, don't they?
He has to do that, right?
He-
Well, I don't know if he wants to show up if Kendrick is going to be there.
That's
no,
right.
they
Why
show
would
up
he
in their
wanna be there?
home. They show up in their home parks.
If I was Drake, I would avoid
Drake should
him
show
at
up
all
in a
costs.
Blue Jays jersey in Toronto, and
They're
Kendrick
probably
shows
begging
up.
him not to. Do you think they've personally reached out to him like, please, we've got enough already we're working against. Look at this lineup.
Yeah.
Look at this rotation. We don't
Yeah.
need you with the jersey.
Yeah, NBA is tipping off tonight, Drake. Preoccupy yourself with that. don't show up here. We actually trying to win something.
Yeah, I'd show up to the Blue Jays over the Raptors right now if I was him. I'm just saying. I think one's in the World Series, one may make the play-in if they're lucky. But
No,
congratulations.
Drake is a front runner like you. He's going to go to OKC banner night. That's what he's going to do.
He's going to be there.
What if he shows
well,
up in a Dodgers
SGA is
jersey?
Canadian, and he has rocked the SGA jersey.
He'll be there.
Maybe.
He'll be there.
That's an interesting
I don't know
one.
if he's a front runner. Then wouldn't he put on a Dodgers jersey? Defending champs.
If he did that, I like Drake. If he did that's
Fraud.
That's a step you don't
Fraud,
cross, as Nuno
fraud,
said.
fraud.
You
There's
can't
step you don't cross.
You can't wear the jersey of the opposing team. We got mad at what was it? CJ Stroud recently wore the. What did CJ? Didn't he wear a hat? I know Jalen Hurts. did years
Jalen
ago.
Hurts wearing the
Years ago.
Astros hat in Philly
We didn't like
did not
that.
go over well.
Well, I thought CJ did something recently too with that. I could be wrong about
the
that.
Astros ain't even in the same league as the Phillies.
Why we
and
do- what are we doing?
and Philly sports fans didn't love that.
No.
CP3, Pat, how'd you guys feel about that? Not great, right?
What was the question?
Oh boy.
Oh, God, never mind.
Oh, my God.
Transition to whatever
Yeah,
we
we're going to
They are
transition
distray
to
this morning.
5-hour energy, which we
They are
obviously took
distray.
before the show. We got 2 Monday
That
Night
was the
Football
word of the day.
games to get to coming up. We did have the Mariners. What happened?
Wow, she slipped it in.
Twice.
I didn't hear
she
one
slipped
thing.
it in. She
What
right
did you
under
say?
the radar.
Twice. I said the boys in Vegas East are distray, which means that they are distracted or absent-minded.
I
She
swear,
is catching us
I
slipping,
have-
man.
I have-
Come on, Evan Cohen.
I don't hear
It's
today.
2 days in a row, man. What are you
Distray.
doing? Open your ears, sir.
I'll tell you in a break.
Okay.
Let's not do this now. Okay. So anyway, we have 2 Monday Night Football games. We do have the Seahawks also played Monday Night Football last night against the Texans. They got a win. And one of the sloppiest games amongst 2 of the best teams you're going to see in the NFL with Detroit over Tampa. We will get to that after Cece, who clearly took a 5-hour energy before the show just to attack George Springer, who hit a 3-run home run to send his team to the World Series last night.
Yeah, and I'm still not done with the George Springer hate.